Welcome back to Boris Farms. Today we just got done busting some ice on two of our stock tanks for my cows. And it's a solid 21 out, so pretty chilly. Not too bad compared to most of you Midwesterners, I know that. I think it was maybe 12 last night, but we've had some real weird weather lately. It has been, it was real warm, and then the next day it was 1 degrees, and it was cold for about 3 days, and it went from 10 degrees one day to 70 degrees the next, back down to 15 degrees, and then this morning we're here at my dad's pickup showing 24, but I think it's more like 21. There's a hay trailer at the cow, one of my heifers, but yep, we're just doing all the winter things. There's some cows. All my cows here. Looking good. We've got all the calves born now. Pretty soon we're gonna move them off our barn, one of our barnyards. We had them here, and they could go on to another pasture, but their time's kind of up. And we've just been waiting for a day that I've been not too busy and one that hadn't been horrible weather to get them worked and moved to another place. But be looking out for that video, hopefully, maybe sometime soon. I'll get a little footage of us working cows and moving cows and stuff like that. But it ought to be quite a bit of fun. Another update here is we're adding onto the side of this gin building. This is where we keep our cotton strippers and the 8370 with the wheat drill and stuff like that. But we're building a lean-to on the side of the building. It'll be the whole length of the building, I'm pretty sure, but it'll be super nice. We'll be able to hold our Module Builders ball buggies and both our headers for our combine, and we might bring the combine down here. We might leave it at the old shop, not too sure yet. Here's one of our newer purchases on the farm. Got our Landau 2211. I think it's called a Ripple. It's a disc ripper, 15 shank. Hopefully our 8370 can pull it. I'm not too sure on that one, to be honest with you. I was looking on their website Landau's website the other day, and it was showing that it was about, it depends on your soils, but I just did it gave me a certain horsepower range, and it was like 25 horsepower per shank is what I ran with. And with the 15 shank, that's 25 horsepower per shank. It was 375 horsepower, and our 8370 was 370 horsepower. So hopefully we don't have to run our neighbor's four-wheel drive, although that'd be kind of neat. I'd like to run it, but definitely not. It'd be a lot better just to run it on our own tractor, and I know how to. Our neighbor's tractor is a Versatile. If we were to rent one, we'd probably rent that one. His is a 520 Versatile four-wheel drive, I believe, and that thing is a beast. But yep, just not doing a whole lot today. We might go look at some bulls to buy. We're talking to the guy right now. He's going through all the numbers, like what birth weight, what is, and so that we know what kind of bull we want. We don't want a bull that puts out big calves. We want a bull that puts out smaller calves. And so, yeah, it's kind of where we're at. But we've been feeding out hay, and then we also have a pile of cotton burrs right here that the cows like to eat. And when a cotton burr is just like the trash of the cotton, pretty much, the seed and just kind of the waste from the plant that doesn't actually get gin, or it runs to the gin, but that's not what goes into your t-shirts. That's the byproduct or output. But there's a couple calves hanging out right there, and then some cows right by the hay trailer. They're mooing for the cat. But just want to give y'all a quick winter update. But hopefully pretty soon we'll get to start doing some more things. Right now it's just been checking cows every day, breaking ice when it's frozen, putting out hay, and hopefully maybe tomorrow or a couple days from now we're gonna go gather some more hay, so I might get some more footage of that. But let me know down in the comments if y'all like these full length style videos. But I enjoy making them, but at the same time they can kind of be a pain. But if that's what y'all want to see, then that's what I'll start doing. But there's the herd. And if any of you all are new around here, which I'm sure it's been a while since I've made a full-length video, gained quite a few subscribers, probably doubled or so, maybe more. But I have my own herd of Red Angus cattle. I have 22 mamas, and then their calves are on right now, and hopefully a bull pretty soon. But these are my cows, and I gotta check them every day, except for unless I have something going on for school or something. My dad or my grandpa or somebody else will help take care of them. But this is the first calf crop, with them. But yeah, I'm pretty excited to see how it turns out. Hopefully off of this calf crop I'll be able to pay off the bank. I'll be done with that all, but you never know. Prices can change in a heartbeat. But right now, obviously I'm gonna be selling my calves when they're a lot bigger. But with the markets looking right now, if I was to sell them at the weight that I'm most likely going to, I'd be able to pay off the bank. But kind of just gotta play it by ear and see how it all works out. But it can be nerve-wracking sometimes, that's for sure. But I'm excited to get them on a new place. The only worry I have is, see, we have these barns here, and my only worry is that they're not going to have any wind cover for like north wind blowing through. There's no trees on this place we're moving to, unfortunately. Well, there might be a couple tiny ones, but nothing to make a difference. But the only real cover they have is we have a dirt tank, like a pond over there, and they could maybe get on the backside, but that's not going to protect all 22 mamas and 20 calves that we have at the moment, and a bull, hopefully sometime soon. But so yeah, it's not the most ideal setup. I think we might take a module builder down there just to give them a little bit more cover. But fold in the mirrors so we don't hit the side, because we're going through a tight space. We're gonna unload these last 2 bags of cake that are in my dad's pickup. That's why I brought his today, and because it's nice. But go ahead and kill the pickup. Here's some cows there, all curious. Gave them a bag of cake before I started recording, and then I tried to record me breaking ice. I had it in my pocket, like my jacket pocket right here. But it stopped recording for some reason, which is alright. It probably wouldn't have been very good quality, and it would have been portrait, not landscape, I think, so it wouldn't have worked out. But open the shop door here, and we got new lights in here, so you can actually see pretty good. But here's the 8370 with the drill, both the cotton strippers. Got some grain trucks back there. Here's our car hauler. And I wish we owned this, but it's just the people that are building the pad for the barn. We got a John Deere maintainer. I really wish we had one. Let's climb up in the cabin and look at it. I've never been in one of these before. We have pulled one out, but it was a cat, and it was for a guy that was doing some custom work for us. Gosh dang, that ladder's bent. Oh, this is neat. Gosh dang, this ladder is horrible. Oh. Never sat in the cab of a maintainer before. This is pretty neat. Look at all those joysticks and stuff. And a tiny, tiny steering wheel. Oh my goodness. And I have no clue what this is. Maybe, I'm sure maybe it's how you set the blade or something. I really have no clue. I've never ran one of these, but I would love to someday. This thing is neat. They even got a little mirror. But that's the inside of this maintainer. Oh gosh, y'all might catch me wiping out here. Oh, there we go. Got some seed wheat right here. skid steer and forklift. And pretty soon I'd like to film a equipment tour with my dad, but I don't know if I can convince him to do that. Here's one of my biggest purchases of the year. These Rio Max mineral tubs. But that's what they are. They're very expensive tubs, but they do a great job so far from what I've seen. But yeah. So we're gonna get these bags of cake unloaded. There's 2, it shouldn't take very long. And I'll see y'all in a second. We just got the bags unloaded. And some more cows found us. So we're gonna shut the tailgate. There's some more over there too. Here's a heifer that had frostbite on its ears from when it was a baby. But its ears are smaller. And it looks a little funny. But it was, she had a calf real early. She had a bull calf, which we banded. And so now it's a steer. But we can go ahead and unfold the mirrors. I love how they're the power folding ones on this pickup. I hope someday I can have something like this. This is a pretty sweet vehicle. And they're just getting nicer and nicer every year. Oh, there's a gift. Sorry about the volume. But here's our big barn, or our long barn. It's an old module feeder, I believe is what it's called. But it's where they put the big cotton modules and they go down like a conveyor belt and they get loaded into a bill, and that's where the gin processing starts. But, yep. Oh, we got a cow running beside us. They think I have food, which I just put it up and I gave them some a second ago. So, I don't know why they're doing this. But, oh, we're drag racing. Who's gonna win? Oh gosh. My dad's mirrors, they have a little, like, the deal that flashes when you have somebody in your blind spot keeps turning on because of the cows. And then we have these 2 implements over here for sale. It's a Kraus. It was an old chisel plow, but we put Hamey sweeps on it, which is basically like a field cultivator, but with a lot wider sweeps. And the cows might just follow me through the gate. That would not be ideal. Never had them do it before, but they might. I don't think they are. One of them might. I better get her. Hey, oh no. Hey. Get back. I have some escape artists on my hand trying to run away. And then that blue deal by the Hamey. That blue deal by the Hamey is a bull buggy, which is like the grain cart for cotton strippers. They want another bag of cake. They're getting greedy. And so if you don't know what cake is, or we call it a cake around here, but it's like cattle cubes or range cubes, however you want to call it. But the brand we use is Hypro, and they do a great job. Hypro sponsor me. But we're leaving the gym, and thank y'all for watching if you made it this far into the video, and I'll see y'all later.